Remember, we're gathering at my place this Saturday at 5. Try not to be tardy, a friend mentioned hurriedly as she darted away from Friday's lecture. Anna turned up at her friend's birthday bash, donning her best attire, clutching a present and a bouquet of flowers. The sounds of music and bursts of laughter filtered through the door. "Congratulations! Have I missed anything?" Anna inquired as she handed over the bouquet and gift. "No, everyone else got here a bit early. Hurry up inside." Harper pulled Anna into the fray and started introducing her around. Before Anna had a chance to take in her surroundings, Harper's mom was already ushering everyone towards the dining area. The call to the table didn't need to be made twice. The group eagerly took their seats, chatter filling the air. Someone had already decanted champagne into glasses, another liberally piled salad onto his plate, and was now slicing through a piece of sausage with eager anticipation. As the party shifted into dancing, Harper's mother began clearing away the used and empty plates. Harper's father had discreetly excused himself from the table much earlier. Dancing was neither Anna's fault nor her interest, so she started to assist with tidying up. Just then, an unassuming, rather plain-looking fellow approached her with an invitation to dance. "I really don't dance," Anna declined politely. "Me neither," he replied with a grin that unexpectedly lit up his entire face, making him incredibly appealing. A playful spark danced in his eyes, as though they were lit from within. Suddenly, the room and its other occupants seemed to fade into nothingness, leaving just the two of them in their own little world. So he walked her back to her place. "I'm Carter, and you're Anna, right? Spotted you a few days ago at uni. Oh, you study with us?" Anna's eyebrows shot up in surprise. "Now already working. Ah, that explains it all. Here we are at the house." She stopped in front of the nearest house. "What, already?" Carter sounded a tad disappointed. "Fancy a bit more of a stroll." He grinned, his face brightening with that captivating smile of his. Anna tossed and turned that night, unable to shake that smile from her mind. Her heart chimed with a tender ache whenever she thought of it. She'd gone out with guys before, but nothing had ever felt this intense. They tied the knot the next summer. Harper stood witness. Her mom had mixed feelings, fretting over her daughter settling down so soon. What if kids came along? She wasn't retired yet and wouldn't be around to lend a hand. But does one really ponder about kids and future hassles when they're head over heels in love? When it feels like the entire universe orbits around that special someone? When just a day apart feels like you can't catch your breath? The young couple made the choice to foray into independence and secure an apartment, despite the maternal advice that they stay home until Anna's university education was complete. That way, they'd avoid worrying about the financial aspects and daily meals of family life. Life seemed blissfully endless in its joy. However, during her final academic year, Anna discovered she was pregnant. Initially, the news sent ripples of fear through her. How would she manage, especially with a full year of studies ahead? After some thought, she worked out the timing. She would give birth in early June, with just the final exams to navigate. This realization brought a sense of peace. When Carter returned from work, Anna eagerly broke the news, anticipating his elation and encouragement. Instead, Carter seemed taken aback. "You're not pleased?" Anna pressed, hurt evident in her tone. "Happy, yes, just caught off guard. Are you certain you'll manage?" "Yes, I'll get through. The professors aren't monsters. They wouldn't flunk a new mother," Anna replied, her eyes seeking reassurance. A smile finally graced Carter's face, dissolving Anna's concerns instantly. Anna's daughter arrived amidst the splendid cherry blossoms of mid-May. Holding her rosy-cheeked baby close, Anna's heart swelled with immeasurable affection and joy. With her academic obligations behind her, she immersed herself in motherhood. Upon his return each day, Carter was greeted with tales of their daughter's new smiles and her recognition of her mother's voice. Anna recounted these daily marvels as if they were of global significance. When Maya started strolling, diapers became a thing of the past, and Anna found herself expecting months more. She wasn't in any rush to share the news with her husband. They had plans for a second child, but only when they could afford to purchase an apartment. Regardless of how long it took, she knew she had to tell him. "I thought you were using birth control," he uttered in surprise. "Well, Maya is still breastfeeding, and it's believed that you shouldn't use contraception during this period," Anna confessed guiltily. "All right, we'll figure it out," he responded, perplexed. Anna never expected to see him smile. In due course, she gave birth to a son. With 2 children, she completely neglected herself, resembling a squirrel on a never-ending wheel. On weekends, her mother would drop by for a visit, allowing Anna some time to rest and catch up on sleep. "Anna, you don't look well. You've gained weight," her mother remarked bluntly. "Look, Carter might leave you. There are so many well-groomed women out there. Who's going to employ you after your maternity leave, especially with no prior experience? Men are always valuable, no matter how they appear, but a woman has to take care of herself. Start dieting and spruce yourself up," her mother advised. After her mother departed, Anna stood before the mirror for a long while. She hadn't noticed just how much weight she had put on. Her figure had seemingly transformed, with her waist practically disappearing. Her dresses clung to her belly and gracefully gathered around her back. "Mom's got a point. I've really let myself go." When was the last time Carter actually smiled? Sure, he grins when he's with the kids, but it's not the same. When the milk supply vanished out of the blue, Anna felt almost relieved. Finally, she could focus on herself, start a diet. But the hunger was unbearable, leaving her lightheaded. She overindulged, vowing to have a detox day tomorrow. Yet, tomorrow came and went, with Anna breaking her pledge each time. It was Carter's birthday when his friends dropped by. One of the women, eyeing Anna's figure intently, asked Anna, "Are you expecting again?" Anna wished she could disappear on the spot. Carter's friend jumped in. "It's tough not to gain weight with such tasty food. You all should learn a thing or two from Anna's cooking." That was the turning point for Anna. She resolved to take her health seriously. She asked Carter to watch their son twice a week in the evenings, while her mom would collect Maya from daycare. Anna planned to hit the gym, but after just one visit, she decided she wouldn't return. She felt mortified. She felt like an elephant next to the slender girls working out. The trainer didn't stick around Anna long, quickly moving on to a statuesque beauty with legs like a gazelle. Anna trudged home, her eyes moist with unshed tears. As she waited at the pedestrian crossing for the light to change, a flyer caught her eye. "Anyone interested in dance classes is welcome, regardless of age." She quickly tore off the flyer, pocketing the contact details and address. 2 days later, she mustered the courage to show up at the dance school. A cluster of women were huddled against the wall, and none of them were particularly slim. The dance instructor, around Anna's age, organized everyone in front of a large wall mirror for warm-up exercises. Anna faded into the background, positioning herself in the last row, hoping to blend in. Yet as they all fumbled through the moves, her self-consciousness faded. After class, hunger gnawed at her, but she resisted the urge to eat. Whether it was the dancing, her new habit of skipping dinner, or her sheer determination to shed pounds, she started to notice a difference. Her dress fit more loosely, and she could breathe easier. "Checked for you at the gym, but you weren't there," Carter remarked one evening, casting a suspicious glance at Anna. "You hiding something from me?" "And no, it's just that. Everyone at the gym is so glamorous. I go to a dance school now. Didn't I tell you?" She stumbled over her words, feeling caught off guard. "I can tell the dancing's had an effect." Carter responded with a hint of anger. "Unless you're lying to me again." "Sorry, I wanted it to be a surprise. We have a competition in 2 weeks." Participants from nearby schools will compete. Will you come?" Anna's voice trembled as she looked at her husband. "We'll see," he replied coolly. Carter arrived at the competition accompanied by Maya. Anna heard her daughter exclaim that her mother was over yonder. Anna took part in a dance along with her instructor. The dance academy was exclusively for females. They didn't secure a prize as they lacked sufficient time to prepare. The dance performance lacked coherence. Her legs, misbehaving with excitement, felt stiff. However, what mattered most was the act of participating, not the placement achieved. Anna and the other participants were in the process of changing in the dressing room when a commotion erupted in the hall. The administrator burst in, hollering about a fight. Anna hurriedly dashed outside and witnessed Carter and the instructor throwing punches. She intervened and ended up being inadvertently struck in the face. Only then did the men cease their brawl. "Anna, I apologize. Why did you insert yourself in my path?" Carter wheezed, blood dripping from his split lip. "Why are you here?" Anna scowled, her cheeks swelling before her very eyes. "He was squeezing you so tightly. Do you run off to him every evening?" "Not to him, but to the dance, you fool. Where do you go after work? I called yesterday, but you weren't in the office." Anna gave her husband an angry look and ran into the dressing room, slamming the door behind her. The journey back home was filled with silence. Why doesn't he stay quiet? Make amends? Could it be true that he has someone? Anna pondered. "And she has lost weight, appears more attractive. Clearly it's not for me," thought Carter as he walked alongside his wife. Gradually, things began to improve, but they both shied away from mentioning the dance and the quarrel. Each feared a confirmation of what they suspected. "We're throwing a New Year's Eve bash. How about we go together?" Carter proposed. "No, my mom's unwell, and I've got no one to watch the kids." "You should go," Anna responded placidly. "You're sure you won't be upset?" Carter asked for reassurance. "Absolutely not," Anna assured him, though deep down, she was irked that he didn't press her further. It appeared to her as if he was almost relieved she declined. Initially, she was tempted to cause a scene, but then recalled the depth of their love. No, surrendering her husband wasn't an option. They shared children, and Anna couldn't envision life without Carter. As the night of the office party approached, she struck a deal with a neighbor to look after the kids for a couple of hours. Anna splurged on a new blue dress to complement her eyes. Once Carter headed to the restaurant, she dressed up, styled her hair elegantly, and hailed a taxi. Live tunes filled the air of the eatery. Guests flocked to the laden buffet, eager for a taste. Amid the swirl of dancers dominating the floor's heart, Anna's gaze locked onto Carter. There he was, effortlessly moving with a lithe young woman, his smile betraying no guilt. Inside Anna, a tempest of fury brewed. How dare he be so brazenly unfaithful? Just as she resolved to vanish into the night, she was halted. "Where do you think you're off to? The night's only just begun. Haven't laid eyes on you around here before. Are you new around these parts?" "I'm not one of your employees," retorted Anna with a cutting edge to her voice, her eyes still fixed on her philandering spouse. "Come on, let's hit the dance floor," the stranger coaxed. His invitation echoed the very night Anna first encountered Carter, a memory now tainted. Without a chance to decline, she found herself clasped by the hand and drawn into the throb of the dance floor. The stranger launched them into a dizzying spin, and Anna struggled to match her steps without stomping on his toes or hitting the deck. She keenly mirrored his steps, striving to keep pace. With a gentle nudge, he distanced her momentarily, only to reel her back in close and whirl her before him. They took another whirl around the room, and as the music crescendoed, he dipped Anna deeply, supporting her back with his arm. The song ended, and a wave of applause surged through the room. The companion assisted Anna in regaining her posture. It appeared that no one else was dancing anymore. All eyes were on them. Anna locked eyes with Carter, who wore a dark expression. "This is going to end in a fight, isn't it?" She pondered nervously. "You're a fantastic dancer," the man complimented. "So are you," she responded. "I used to dance a lot when I was younger, but now a company director like me shouldn't be seen dancing." "Ah, so that's the deal. He's Carter's boss. There won't be a brawl," Anna mused, relieved. Just then, Carter stormed over, yanking Anna aside and gripping her hand so tightly it hurt. "What are you doing here? Why did you come?" he hissed in her ear. "To catch you laughing with that blonde. You haven't looked at me like that in ages." "You haven't exactly been idle yourself," he shot back. "Why didn't you throw down the gauntlet?" "Not jealous anymore, or just worried your boss would sack you," Anna retorted, pulling her hand free. Carter followed her to the changing room, and they argued the entire way back home. "Where are the kids?" Carter suddenly demanded. "I remember," Anna said with a sarcastic smile. "Did you desert them just to dance with my boss?" "Of course not. I asked the neighbor to look after them." She checked her wristwatch. "It was only for 2 hours. I wanted to see who you were enjoying yourself with." "And did you?" "Absolutely," Anna yelled, coming to a halt. "Carter, what is happening to us?" She whisked the kids away from the neighbor's care and tucked them into bed. Afterwards, she and Carter debated through till the dawn's early light. They agreed to grant their relationship another try. Carter confessed that his interactions with the new accountant were merely playful banter and a single dance. Meanwhile, Anna vowed to step away from her dance classes. "Oh no, you're doing wonderfully. It's just my jealousy speaking. I feared losing you," she expressed. "I would never allow this to happen. I adore you immensely. My dancing was an attempt to lose weight so that you wouldn't be embarrassed by me," she assured him. "Silly," Carter chuckled, warmth sparkling in his gaze once more. Anna's heart softened, filled anew with both love and affection. Starting anew is always possible. When love endures in the heart, any wrong can be mended and past ardors rekindled. In this case, dancing proved a fitting remedy. Carter didn't put an end to Anna's dance lessons. Instead, he and the children would visit the school to see her perform, and occasionally he'd join her on the dance floor. Dance, he noted, is like a brief snapshot of life, capturing a realm of emotions and moments within its rhythm.